Ciao ragazzi, come stai oggi? Tutto bene? Benvenuti alla prossima lezione di italiano. Welcome everyone to your next Italian lesson. I hope you're all well. Andrà tutto bene, remember, means it will all be okay. And that's the slogan that the Italians have adopted during the coronavirus crisis. So today I'm going to show you and walk you through a few examples using a new resource called Textivate, which is an online resource. Però prima di tutto, okay, but first of all, starter exercise, abbina le frasi, 10 in italiano, 10 in inglese. Allora, ora fa una pausa e prendete una penna, ok? Prendete una penna per favore. So get yourself a pen, pause the video and match the words on the left with those on the right. Ok, va bene. Allora, le risposte. So your answers, let's have a look and see how you got on. Numero uno, I have is o. It is è. Castle is il castello. 8 o'clock alle 8. Friends are gli amici. Fun is divertente. Theatre, teatro. Interesting is interessante. That's one of your cognates, one of the easier ones to spot. Boring is noioso. And half past is e mezza. Okay? So the learning intention today is to develop your recall skills and also do some reading. I want you to be working on recognizing places, which is something from your recent lessons, but also opinions, which are things that we've done quite a while ago. So when you did school subjects, for example, you were saying things like interesting, boring, fun, creative. So I want you to kind of think back quite a few months now and see whether or not you can recall that kind of vocab. We're also going to look at a few family members today, so that's something new for you. So Textivate is the resource that you're going to use today. It's an online resource and you're going to need to go online and the web address is there for you. Okay, so I'll put this in class charts as well so you can just click straight onto it. And when you click onto it, you'll come to something that looks like this. Okay, so this is what you'll see when you click on that link or when you type it in. You have the Textivate logo here. That shows you in the right place for starters. And then this is the text that you're going to be working on. Okay, so it's there for you there. It's not really long and there is some repetition, but you can listen to it. Okay, so if you wanted to see what it sounded like, you can click on this icon here and that will play it out loud for you. Okay, so you can hear the pronunciation. When you see the words that are in blue, if you hover over it, this is something that Textivate does, which is quite helpful. It actually tells you what the words mean. It's not actually doing it at the moment. There we go. So sono andato meaning I went. You have to click on it. So that's something that's new for you. We haven't done the past tense yet, but sono andato comes up all the way through and it means I went. So this is someone talking about what they have recently done. If we move on to a different piece of vocab, for example, that one there, lunedì, meaning on Monday. We skip down, il castello is another one where it shows what the meaning is. Once you've read it all the way through, underneath is a list of vocab which we have recently practiced. Okay, so all of these pieces of vocab are things that you should be becoming more and more familiar with. And what I want you to do before you spend too much time reading the text is actually to do some activities which are designed to help you practice these and learn them. So if you go to the match activity and go to something like flashcards, the flashcards activity will tell you to click anywhere to start and it will give you the Italian word il centro commerciale and a question mark. Have a think about what it is. When you know what it is, you can see whether or not you got it right. So it's the shopping centre. Click on the green one if you got it right. Il centro sportivo, if you thought, for example, that was the tourist information office, you click and you can see actually you got it wrong. Click on the red one to show that you got it wrong and the activity will then be put back in so that it repeats it later for you. Il Duomo is the cathedral. I knew that one, so you click on it. Okay. When you've done that, you can either restart it and do the activity again, or you can go back and that will take you to the page that we were on earlier on. So if we go back and you can look at some of the other activities that are there. So there's things like multi-match. So if you want to make it harder, you would choose something like 1 in 10. So look at that first. So il ristorante, you think, what is il ristorante? Well, I've given you the answer, it's the restaurant. There are 10 options though, so that's an easy one. Click on it you get it right. Il velodromo, again, I think that's quite easy. Click on it, it moves on, you got it right. You keep clicking on them, and if you get to one like Il Castello and you're not sure, your first guess is the beach. It takes it out, and that shows you got it wrong. You have another guess, you got it wrong, another guess, okay? And that's how it shows you whether you're getting them right or not. If we look at something different, like a game of, let's have a look, Snap. Okay, click to start. La scuola is the school. Click on it because they match. Click on it because they match. Il museo, yeah, that one matches. You've got to be quite quick though, because what you'll notice is that the interval here is for 3 seconds. That isn't a match, so I'm not clicking on it. That one is. If you want to make it so that you've got more time to think, change the interval, for example, to 5 seconds. It gives you longer to think about it. Okay, so that's one that will be quite challenging if you have a short period of time to work with. Once you've practiced all of the vocab and you feel like you're happy that you know what they are, and there's loads of different ones, jumble, for example, okay, you've just got to put the words in the right order. I think you should, once you've had some time on that, be okay to have a go at the other activities, so not the ones in the match section, but the ones in the text section. The gap fill one is always quite a nice one to do. Click on it and you'll notice it's taken out lots of the words from that text that you've been working with from the beginning. So it says Sabato sono andato alla piscina e something stadio. So it means on Saturday I went to the swimming pool and you need the word which means to the stadium. Okay, now out of all of the options down here, if you click on one that you think it is, okay, it doesn't actually let you have that because that one is wrong. As soon as you get the one that's right and you drag it in, it goes green. Okay, so that's how you know if you're getting them right or not. So if you're trying to move it into that place, for example, it goes red and that shows you haven't got that right. Again, increase or decrease the difficulty level. If you want to make it nice and easy, just give yourself 6 gaps. Okay, remember you've got your controls on the right hand side to go up or down. Once you think you've got that, move down and choose something much more difficult. So by the end of this, you should know the text inside out. Okay, what I'm going to be asking you to do next lesson, okay, having spent all this time on this today, is to do some activities which are going to be paper-based but on this text. Okay, so spend some time today learning the vocab, trying to get to grips with what the text means, and then for your next lesson you will be seeing this same text again, but it will be a set of activities which I'll upload onto SharePoint and they will be paper-based. As I've done before, I will then upload a video which will run through the answers to that so you can see how you've got on. Okay, so I hope that's been useful for you. I hope that you enjoy using Text-Ovate. Let me know how you've got on. Please keep on sending in your entries to Lockdown Bingo. We've had some really nice things sent in over the last week of people making pizzas, people writing poems, people writing phrases about what they want to do after lockdown is over. So please have a look at that if you've not already done so. And I hope you have a good week and I will see you for the next lesson. Ciao ragazzi, arrivederci a tutti.